The year is 2042. The world is a very different place than it was just a few decades ago. Climate change has ravaged the planet, and natural disasters are a common occurrence. The global economy has collapsed, and there is widespread poverty and hunger. In this new world, crime is rampant, and the police are often powerless to stop it. In this chaotic environment, a new breed of criminal has emerged, the cybercriminal. These criminals use their skills to hack into computer systems and steal money, data, and intellectual property. They are often very difficult to track down, and they can strike from anywhere in the world. One such cybercriminal is a man named John Smith. Smith is a brilliant hacker who has made a fortune stealing from corporations and governments. He is also a master of disguise and deception, and he is always one step ahead of the law. One day, Smith is hired by a mysterious client to steal a top-secret file from a government laboratory. The file contains information about a new weapon that could change the course of the war on terror. Smith knows that this is a dangerous job, but the money is too good to pass up.
Smith successfully steals the file, but he soon realizes that he has made a mistake. The client who hired him is not who he seems to be, and he is not interested in the file for the reasons that Smith thought. Smith is now being hunted by both the government and the criminals who hired him. He realizes that the people who hired him are a terrorist organization. Smith is devastated as he finds that both the organization and the government are now hunting him. He visits his friend John, and asks him to keep the file until he is out of danger. John promises to keep the file. A few days later, while he was visiting John, just outside his door, he heard John talking with the terrorists. Smith was devastated when he learned that his friend, John, was a double agent. He had trusted John with his life, and now he felt like he had been betrayed. Smith knew that he had to do something to stop John, but he didn't know what. He couldn't go to the authorities, because John would just deny everything and Smith would be the one who looked like a liar. Smith decided to confront John himself. He went to John's apartment and knocked on the door. John answered the door, and Smith immediately knew that he was guilty. "John, I know what you've done," Smith said. "You're working for the terrorists." John tried to deny it, but Smith could see through his lies. "Stop lying, John," Smith said. "I know everything." John sighed. "Okay," he said. "You're right. I am working for the terrorists." "Why?" Smith asked. "Why would you do that?" "Because they're paying me a lot of money," John said. "And I need the money." "But what about our friendship?" Smith asked. "What about everything we've been through together?" "I'm sorry," John said. "But I need the money more than I need our friendship." Smith was heartbroken. He couldn't believe that John would betray him like this. "Get out of my sight," Smith said. "I never want to see you again." John turned and walked away. Smith watched him go, and he knew that he would never be the same again. Smith was now alone. He had no friends, no allies, and no one to trust. He was all alone in his fight against the terrorists. But Smith was determined to win. He knew that he had to stop the terrorists, no matter what it took. He was the only one who could do it.